Yo, what's going on, guys? Only Games here, back with you for another video, and today we are going to be taking a look at a run I got for the legendary VEGETA event we got in here. So basically, we're doing the legendary existence stage or challenge in the legendary VEGETA event. Now this one wasn't too bad. Didn't take too much skill at all. Fairly easy. One thing that was good with it is that we were able to use Goku in here, obviously, having him here. I just realized, this is, I keep on saying legendary system. I mean, accelerate battle, that's what I mean. I keep on saying legendary system. Accelerate battle, that's what I keep on saying. That's what I meant to say. But yeah. For this stage, we get to use Goku. Obviously, you got LR AGL Gohan. He's obviously a very good unit, stacking. And Goku's on the team, got on here, so he's going to be stacking throughout the team. I also brought this Tech Kaioken Goku. He's fairly good, actually, for these long events, and the fact that he's fighting a Vegeta, he's going to be looking at his best. Stacks pretty well. So yeah, this run was pretty good in terms of like what what happened during the run, any like mistakes, anything that went wrong in terms of anything like that, basically. Yeah, the run was pretty smooth. We brought Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta on here, so obviously he's easy aid. Got him on here. I definitely will say the one who shined the most in this event, who clutched up, for sure. I think Tech Kaioken Goku is actually fairly good in this event, and also Tech VB. I brought LR Tech Vegeta Blue in here because I felt like he could do some big damage at the end of the event, and he for sure was. Getting triple supers, the active skill at the end, which we did end up using at the end. It really did help us get through this run even faster than we did before. I feel like in UI Goku, especially mine at 55%, kind of seemed a little bit unimpressive this run. I know I did have him float off for a little bit, so he wasn't really stacking very much, which is definitely one mistake that I had, and something you probably shouldn't do. You probably do want to have him stacking. Probably not a smart idea on my part, but yeah, for most part though, it was pretty simple. Right here, obviously, I have the video sped up. We're on the Super Vegeta phase. It's not a pretty hard phase. At this point, Tech Vegeta Blue's stacking up. He's getting those supers in, stacking his defense on every super attack for one turn, and also getting defense from his passive. Here's a triple super, so on this turn, he's looking fairly good. Like, realistically, he's looking fairly good. Tech Kaioken Goku, floating him off here, but he stacks up pretty quick, especially he'll be better against Vegeta as well, so I'm not too worried about him. But yeah, like I said, this Kaioken Goku, he was putting in some work. He got the stacking, and such. You do want to leave him in the slot too, because he gets the most of his defense on super, but he is stacking as well, so he's fine. And then obviously the GOAT himself, who I put on the thumbnail, got the GOAT Namegoku. Namegoku is obviously insane for long events. He's such a good unit for these events, for sure. I really glad that I did pull a dupe of this guy during these for the 7th anniversary during these summons, because he's definitely looking a lot better. He hits hard, but I a lot of the time I honestly didn't even have him like on rotation. I had him like floating, because he stacks so quick for the most part, and with like a bunch of supers, he stacks so quick. I don't really need to have him on rotation, honestly, and he was fine, just like floating off rotation, just doing his super attacks, doing his thing. He was good. Obviously we have AJL Gohan on here. He's obviously a very good unit. I decided to run his team, basically a Kamehameha team that is accelerated battle. And it worked fine. I could have brought, if I really wanted to, I could have brought in a physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku friend, which could have worked for sure. But I decided I'll just go with the double Gohan. It would be fine. Maybe physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku would have been cool in here, though. I definitely would have liked to use him, because I don't think I've really used him too much, because I don't really have him. But I don't think I've really used him too much as a friend. So I feel like it would have been cool maybe to try and have him on the team, just to see what he can do. He could definitely put in some work for sure at the end. I would not be surprised, because he is stacking, right, at the once he's Super Saiyan 3. Remember that, so he he'd definitely be very good. But like I said, I'm definitely very impressed with VB here. Like, VB was doing, he was putting in some work, he was doing some damage, he was just good all around. He's really good all around. Damage was good. He was defending nicely, good enough to the point where I didn't have to worry about him. I know Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta occasionally would be taking some damage because I did float him off, which is something you probably shouldn't do, but This is the issue with my team, I guess you could say. The sort of issue with the team is where I have like a bunch of stackers that I want to stack with, and you know, it ends up you know, in that basically you saw that super attack taking that 300k there. Yeah, that's the results from leaving my boy UI Goku off rotation, and yeah, I just prioritizing too many units, and it got kind of hectic in some places. I did use an item because this isn't a no item attempt. I want to go for no item attempts in some stages, like some of these missions and some stages in general. Like I want to go for a no item attempt maybe in some super battle roads coming up, and some of the ones I haven't done. So if you guys start seeing those on the channel, you guys know why, obviously. But yeah, I did decide to use a Princess Snake just so I wouldn't die here, just because I know if Tech VB got super attack, he probably would die, but it ended up going on this Gohan, and he was fine. But yeah, HLR Gohan, obviously being the stacker he is, just pretty good. Oh, he's still fairly good to this day. Very good aging unit for sure. But yeah, Tech BB, he was doing damage. Like, look at that. That was what, 5 mil attack stat right there? 3.5 on the 12 key right there. And then I don't know if we got another. We didn't get another. But yeah, he's doing damage. He's stacking up on every turn. Like, we just get him fully built up. And then last turn, last phase did not take too long at all. It really did not. You can definitely see, though, by this run that the latter half, or the, like, you know, most of this run took place at the 2 last phases. Just going based off of what's going on here. Obviously, we're 6 minutes in. I think this recording is around like 11 minutes, 12 minutes. So yeah, about half of the recordings are near the last 2 phases. Which, I mean, this phase can be a little bit worrisome because we do have 3 int units on the team. So we want to make sure they're you know, protected and not taking too much damage. That's why, again, I had to float off int UI. I just wanted to make sure he wouldn't take too much damage. Got a 5 dodge there, which is pretty good. I do believe we did get the transformation with UI later on, like in a few turns. I think we did, if I'm remembering correctly. I think near the end of this phase we did, which is, I guess, cool. But unfortunately, going into the last phase, we were not able to really use that to our advantage as much as I would have liked, which is fine. But I know I feel like it would have been better if I was able to use it better. But yeah, like, bro, this run was not bad at all, like, for real. Accelerated battle, pretty easy category. It's a category that has a ton of units on it, so it wasn't very hard to try and take this down. I still got a few more we got to do. Definitely still got to try and do those. I know we have, what else do we have? We have, okay, so I'm trying to think of the ones that we've recorded, because I have an accelerated battle recorded. I have a Super Saiyan 2 run recorded. I think there's a sworn enemies run recorded. There's something else recorded as well. I can't remember. I'm gonna try and do the rest. I need to try and do the rest for sure. Try to get those up, because the 7th anniversary is basically, it's already done right now as of recording this and uploading this. It's already done. So I definitely got to try and get those out sooner or later for sure. So yeah, this is why we got the Inui Goku here. Tech Calc and Goku didn't actually kill Vegeta, so we kind of got stuck here on this phase. It was fun. We got the guaranteed dodge, so I wasn't worried really at all. And he can stack up some more, so I'll take it. But yeah, and then now obviously we're getting into the last phase starting here at this point. And yeah, the last phase didn't take too long. I think maybe, what, 2 or 3 turns it took to beat this last phase, and not take long at all. I think it did it take 3 turns? No way it took 3. I think it legitimately might have took 3 turns, because I'm pretty sure what happened is we got through this turn, did another one, then we did our active skill with Tech Vegeta Blue, and I think that was it. I think what happened was, in the beginning here, he was dodging a lot, so I couldn't get a bunch of attacks in, which we would have done even more damage to this guy if we could. Yeah, but I think he was just dodging a lot, so I think that kind of affected it for sure. But yeah, bro, it was not hard at all. It was fairly easy trying to get through this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, let me know how you guys did on this run, as this finishes up. Like, you know, let me know how you guys did on these runs if you attempted it. I assume most players did. If you didn't, you know, it's okay. But yeah, let me know how you guys did on these runs. In the end, I started to use a bit of items just to make sure some people won't die, just in case, because I know Inui Goku didn't stack a bunch, so I just made sure to use some items. I might try and do these no item at some point, just so I could get those up as well. Trying to get some more content in as of the upcoming days. Tomorrow I'm trying to record some stuff, upload some stuff. I decided to upload something today because I feel like it's been a bit. It's been like what, a day or two since last upload, so I decided to upload something today. But yeah, I think what happens here is we get those AGL orbs. Oh, did we not finish them here, actually? Oh, okay, so we do take a few other turns. We did this turn, next turn, and then we finish them. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, cool. Alright, so we still got a little bit here, actually. I thought we killed him. Did he dodge all of these? He must have, like, dodged a lot of these, because this, I think this is about to end soon, actually. He must have dodged a decent bit of these, but, like I said, yeah, easy, for real. I gotta get those other runs done. I know tomorrow, as of recording this, or tonight, we're going to be seeing Ginyu, and we're going to be seeing the Kamehameha Super Battle Stage. Going to attempt that. I might record that while I'm doing this, so I can try and get that run up as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it from here. So I think, yeah, here I was just planning what I would do, trying to get super attacks. Make sure Tech OG gets a super attack, because if he doesn't, he's probably taking a lot of damage from this guy. So I definitely wanted to prioritize super attacks for him, and yeah. But yeah, for the most part, everyone on the team was pretty good. They all lasted pretty long. They were able to hold their own in their own rights, for sure. Definitely did very well. Like I said, Namagoku, he's on the thumbnail. Obviously being the GOAT he is, I just put him there. And then pretty much right now, we finish him off with the Tech Vegeta Blue active skill, and it's pretty much over. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Finishing it off with the Tech Vegeta Blue for the win. Guy was pretty amazing in here, pretty good in long events. Still can be really good in long events for sure. Basically here at the end, I check the stats and such. Check how check the team, so you guys can see what the build was, and that's pretty much it. So without further ado, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.